Hi guys, so today we are for Wednesday, even though I said on Monday that for Mondays and Wednesdays I am going to be vlogging, going to my physical therapy, but today, this morning, I decided to do Zodiac Wednesday! Yay! So what that means is that I'm going to be reading all 12 of the Zodiac horoscopes, which I thought would be a good idea to do on Wednesdays, which I think I'm going to be doing every Wednesday, so look out for videos for that. So today we're going to do Zodiac Wednesday, which I'm going to be reading everybody's horoscopes, including mine. So I hope you guys like this video, so let's get right to the video. So the first Zodiac is Aries, and as y'all may not know, I am an Aries. So now I'm going to read the Aries horoscope. It says, now it is not the time to stick your neck out over a family dispute. You are likely to get bitten right off. You might find it hard on your self-esteem to swallow your pride and quietly take an unfair tongue lashing, but it will be better than you do take it. For now, things will change. So what I get from that is that don't dwell on the family feud that you have. Like, if you guys have, had a fight with your family or something, and like you're dwelling over it, you should just, talk to them and like figure things out, or just let it go. Because that actually happened to me yesterday. My mom and I got into like a little argument over grocery shopping, and at first I was just like so mad about it and stuff, but then at the time, like, we talked it out and we just squashed the beef that we had. So I think when it comes to, your guys' family, if like you have something, going wrong with you and a family member, I think you guys should sit down, talk about it, and, squash the beef. Next Zodiac is Taurus. You may have a last-minute change of plans that proves to be beneficial in the end. You may not welcome the change at first, but you will come to see there is an opportunity that you might have missed. It had all gone according to plan. Keep your eyes open for a bargain or two. So what I go for is that, like, if you guys, had a plan and stuff, and things change, and like, man, I don't want it to change. I had this plan, blah, blah, blah. But I think you guys should go through with the changes, and you might have fun at the end, or like just say, oh man, I want to apply for this job, but then I don't, and you just don't do it. But then you could have missed the opportunity of getting the job, or what else? I don't know. I try and kind of go for a job. Like, if you want to go for a job and you feel like you don't want to do it, I think you guys should just go and do it and see how it is. Or like, your friends be like, hey, let's go on a hike or something. And you're like, no, I got plans. Like, I think you guys should be like, sure, why not, and go. You could, like, if you guys go hiking or something, or go on an adventure, you could be seeing new things that you've never seen before, learn new things. So that's what I think. Next is Gemini. Your significant other may be acting strangely right now. The problems likely to come from relatives or family members who have emotional troubles, or from the recollection of an old childhood issue, rather than from anything you do or say right now. So if like you're with somebody and they have issues with their families, I think that at the moment you should just let them, just let them be for a moment. Let it like sit in, or have them speak to the family members themselves and squash the beef that they have. Maybe you can give them advice, be like, hey, maybe what the beef is, like, it isn't that bad. Why don't you go and talk to them, or say you're sorry, or whatever the issue may be. But I think that you guys should, let them be, let them have their space for a minute. If something's going wrong with them and their family, I think maybe you should just let them, sit and just think about it, and not really bug them on what's wrong with the issue and stuff like that. Next zodiac sign is Cancer. You have a high level of energy, but you may feel a little overloaded right now. You could be feeling anxious. Do something to work off the stress and avoid making any sudden decisions about your career future. You may find it difficult to decide on your particular path. So I think what you guys should do if you're feeling anxious, depressed, stressed, to sit down, maybe meditate, listen to some music, hang out with friends or go out with your family somewhere to find something to relieve all that stress you have, maybe from a job or school. Maybe if you have a kid, that stress can get to you. I think maybe if you guys have hobbies, to do your hobbies that makes you like stress relief, or take a hot shower, because sometimes when I'm stressed, I take a hot shower and it just feels so good because your body relaxes and it just really helps. So I think find anything that you love to do, or just get away for a while so you have all that stress off your shoulders and you just really feel relieved at the end of the day. Next zodiac is Leo. Sudden or unexpected bills or expenses could come up right now. Don't panic. This is a short-term hiccup. You'll work things out. In fact, your troubles could prove to be something of a blessing in disguise. So maybe if you are stressing about bills, so what it says about expenses, maybe you're stressing about bills that you don't have enough money. Maybe you can ask your job to, get more hours so you could pay your bills or something like that, because a lot of people, at the end of the day, they want to, pay their bills and stuff, but they don't have a lot of hours. So what they could do is they can ask, you can ask your manager or whatever, your boss, if you can have more extra hours so you could pay the bills. And at the end, if you start paying your bills on time and stuff, you'll have extra money to do what you want to do, like go and travel, or go into like a little girl's day or guy's day, you call it. I think that what it says, like, to prove to be a blessing in disguise, like if you keep doing and working hard on what you're doing, you can really go and do, like, go on adventures, go travel, go do what you want to do. Get your nails done, get your hair done, do whatever you want to do. I think that really works well with this. So keep working hard, do what you need to do in life, and you will really benefit from it. Next is Virgo. You may be overly focused on your financial future and personal prosperity right now. You might even be accused of being a little over obsessive about it. If you do have an opportunity to improve your working conditions and overall well-being, provided you keep your eyes open. So I think when it comes to like work, because a lot of this comes about working and getting money and stuff like that. I think when it comes to working, don't work too hard, because if you work too hard, you'll probably forget about yourself and your own well-being. Like when you start working and do things and do what you want, like I think you guys should, really focus on you as well, and don't forget about you as a person and how you're doing, because I've seen a lot of people that were working so hard and wanted to get all this money and stuff, but then forget about working on themselves and their mental and emotional issues, and then they come into a breakdown and depression. So I think when it comes to working really hard and stuff, you guys really need to start focusing on you and your mental state. So I think work as much as you want, but don't forget about yourself. Next is Libra. If you are single, don't be afraid to let a friend set you up with someone you have not met, especially at the last minute right now. It could turn out to be lucky encounter for all. If you are married, there will be likely be some unexpected news this morning. So this is kind of funny because my sister and I were talking yesterday, and she was like, man, what if my friends set me up on a blind date and stuff? Like, that'd be weird, right? I'd be like, no, I think that would be cool, because instead of knowing somebody and just know them all the way, it could get boring. So having somebody to set you up on a blind date and stuff would be pretty cool, because you could know somebody better and it'd be more and more excitement throughout the day. So, and when it comes to married, maybe somebody's pregnant or got a new job. I think that would be really cool when it comes to unexpected news and stuff when it comes to married or not married. So that'd be pretty cool. Next is Scorpio. Keep any financial windfalls under your hat. While you may want to share some good news, you may end up facing a lot of outstretched hands or dealing with some not too veiled hints for financial assistance. Someone else thinks they know how to spend your money. So, as like my mom is a Scorpio, so what the thing is, what that is that when she gets money and stuff like that, not like not putting her on blast or whatever, but I've seen people with her that's like, hey, maybe you should do this with your money, maybe you should do this. But at the end of the day, she's like, no, I gotta pay bills, I gotta, do things for the family and stuff, and not just blow it on other unnecessary things, because there was a lot of people that I know that are like, hey, maybe you should spend money on getting your nails done or getting your hair done. But at the end, it's like, no, I got bills to pay. I got people that I have to support. So it's like, you really need to work on your financial ability and the people that you go around with, because they just want you for your money. Next zodiac is Sagittarius. You are a powerful and dynamic leader right now. You can really motivate others to take on their challenges in more positive ways. You may need to hold firm to your position, and when you do, you may impress an elder or authority figure who has been secretly hoping you'd finally speak up. So, when I think of that, I think of a job as well. Like, if you stay to the position that you applied for or stuff, and you keep working hard, you can be promoted. You could be like promoted to manager, assistant manager, anything you want, like anything they say that you could be, up there for. Like, you could be working really hard, you can help all these customers out and stuff, but you'll never know that the manager, like the boss, is looking, is watching stuff. You just don't know that. So if like they're like, hey, can I talk to you? And they're like, hey, you have been promoted, I know you'll be like really, really excited because you didn't know that they were watching you and watching how hard you were working stuff. So I think when it comes to doing a job and stuff, just work really hard and you will benefit for whatever you're going for. Next is Capricorn. You may find that an old toy is not functioning as well as it used to. It may be time for you to recycle this item or to take it in and trade it for something new. This may prove to be an opportune time for you to get a good bargain on something newer. So maybe, like what I think of that thing of like maybe a new boyfriend. Like, you don't, like boyfriend or girlfriend, like, oh man, I don't like this relationship, I want something better. Drop them, boo-boo. Get a new one that appreciates you and stuff. That's what first I go for when it comes to that. But maybe there's something like you keep doing and stuff, and you're just like, oh man, this thing is getting old. Maybe you could just change up a bit and just be like, you know what, fine, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to make it, better. So I think that really can go with it too. So just change up your lifestyle a bit, or change up on what you do every day so it's not so boring, and so you can really like benefit from what it is. That are trying to run your life, that are trying to, you should do this, you should do that, because they don't know how to do it themselves. So I think if you know people that are just so negative around you, I think you should let them go. Because if you're going to have those negative people around you, you're not going to get to your goals. You're not going to live your life. You're just going to let them take you down with you. So I think letting those negative people go, or anything negative around you, will be really beneficial to you mentally, emotionally, and for your life. Last but not least is Pisces. A loved one may ask you to travel or take on some paperwork chores, and this may interfere with existing plans. Use your intuition when dealing with an unexpected paperwork project. You may have a resource available that you are overlooking. That, I think, is like maybe a job or something, like, hey, I need you to work this day because I can't work this day. It's like switching positions, switching roles, maybe something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Like, hey man, I can't work because I got to travel on this day. Can you cover for me? It's like that. I think that really works well with, your job and your life and stuff. So I think that maybe that would work. Hey guys, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'm sorry if you guys hear construction in the background. They're making 3 houses next to me. So yeah, they're pretty loud. I hope you like this video. I hope you like the horoscopes that I've read for you guys. And if you guys want to know where I got it from, I got it from everydayhoroscopes.com. I will put it down below in the description. But I really hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. And I love you guys. Bye.